Wild Ninja on the beat. Don't panic, don't panic. Don't panic, you rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles, it's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they chingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place, it's no mistake that you are beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat, it's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hated, it's my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers, the soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like Don't Call it on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on the sides like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat, I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in, stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. Yeah, you looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic.
Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I pay you for. What can I do? Litigation it is. Get the wheels in motion. Quickly. ASAP. Quick.
Hope you're all having a great day. This is Rich from Rich TV Live bringing you the news and breaking the news. So Organigram is crashing. It's down, I believe, 14% right now after market on news that it did not meet their expectations. Once again, we are seeing revenues not meet expectations, and because of that, the stock is tanking. This is the news. Organigram provides corporate update, announced earnings call for fiscal Q4 and full year 2019 results. Organigram, OGI in America and OGI in Canada, the parent company of Organigram, a leading licensed producer of cannabis, provide a corporate update today and announce details of its fiscal fourth quarter ended August 31st, 2019, and full year 2019 conference call. The company is scheduled to report its fourth quarter and full year earnings results for its fiscal year ended August 31st, 2019 on Monday, November 25th, 2019 before market open. Fiscal fourth quarter and full year 2019. For the fiscal full year 2019, the company expects to report year-over-year growth in net revenue of approximately 547%, which is pretty enormous growth, to about $80.4 million, as well as positive adjusted EBITDA for the year, which is all very positive. Net revenue after excise taxes for Q4 2019 is expected to be approximately $16.3 million, which reflects about $20 million of shipments in the quarter and about $3.7 million in provisions for product returns and pricing adjustments. Lower Q4 2019 net revenue compared to third quarter net revenue of approximately $24.8 million. So that's a very drastic drop, and about $1.6 million of packaging and inventory adjustments charged to cost of sales in the quarter are expected to contribute to negative adjusted EBITDA for Q4 2019. For Q4 2019, the company also expects to report sequential improvements in the cost of cultivation per gram and overall harvested volume as it yields per plant returned to normalized levels following a temporary decline in the third quarter of fiscal 2019. As first discussed in its third quarter earnings report, The cannabinoid content in Organigram's harvested flower and sweet leaf has continued to reach all-time highs, and the company has identified what it views as an optimal balance of high yields and high cannabinoid content. While Q4 2019 did not meet our overall expectations, we have not only emerged as one of the national leaders in the industry with significant growth expected in net revenue and strong market share, we expect to report positive adjusted EBITDA for the year. And we remain relentlessly focused on running a profitable business, which earns attractive returns on investment for our shareholders over the near and long term. We are encouraged by Ontario's recent announcement to expand the retail network and believe this should be an important catalyst to drive further growth for us and the industry as a whole. Now, overall, the numbers are down, and this is why the stock is down, folks. The lack of a sufficient retail network and slower than expected store openings in Ontario, once again, this is blaming Health Canada, continued to impact sales in Q4 2019, and we are further exasperated by the increased industry supply. The majority of the product returns and price adjustments of about $3.7 million was largely due to returns and price adjustments for two slower-selling SKUs sold to the Ontario Cannabis Store, OCS, comprised of a bespoke order of lower THC dried flower intended to fulfill a supply gap in the market earlier this year, and THC oil, which has less than anticipated demand in the adult use recreational market. Organigram has and continues to build excised finished product across a variety of SKUs, is ready to onboard and addition of the second wave of Ontario retail license lottery winners, both traditional and First Nations licenses granted or available. These stores should triple the existing retail network currently available in Ontario. The first few of these new stores are expected to open shortly. So once again, everyone blaming Health Canada for the slowdown and everyone blaming Health Canada for the fact that they are not hitting their numbers. Is this a real concern? It might be a real concern. We're hearing it from everyone, or it could be excuse. Market share and retail sell-through. Organigram believes market share is an important indication of success for a licensed producer, and sell-through to end consumers is a strong predictor of long-term sustainable revenue. This is particularly relevant for LPs with strong distribution like Organigram, which has sales in all 10 Canadian provinces. The company receives market share results from Canadian provinces. Based on this information and other data points that are accessible to the company, Organigram believes it has inviolable market share in the national adult use recreational market. In Ontario, Organigram continues to be one of the major players in the market. On the first anniversary of adult use recreational legalization, the company noted the OCS reported its Edison brand, that's my hat that I wear, that's an Edison brand, folks, had the top 3 selling pre-rolls in the province, with its City Lights, Rio Bravo, and Casablanca strains taking the top 3 positions, respectively. In addition, Rio Bravo and Casablanca were highlighted as 2 of the top 5 strains ordered on the OCS website. Since we were one of the first success stories following legalization, we had early visibility of product sell-throughs. As such, we are already well underway in aligning our strategy production mix to emerging consumer preferences, says Mr. Engel. We have also piloted limited time offers of other strains. 2 in particular have been met with exceptional customer feedback: Edison Limelight Sativa and Edison El Dorado Hybrid, and as such, we are incorporating these new strains into our core offerings. Liquidity and balance sheet. The company believes it has sufficient liquidity and capital to fund operations and complete the expansion of its Moncton campus. At the end of Q4 2019, the company expects to report about $47.9 million in cash and short-term investments and about $49.6 million in current and long-term debt. Those numbers are not so bad. It's about 50-50, which primarily represents the carrying value of its term loan. Subsequent to Q4 2019, an additional $15 million was drawn on its term loan, leaving about $50 million in available capacity of the term loan of $115 million. The company also has a revolver of up to $25 million available to be drawn against specific receivables. On November 4, 2019, the company filed a preliminary base shelf prospectus for an amount up to $175 million through the issuance of common shares, preferred shares, debt securities, subscription receipts, warrants, or units in order to take advantage of raising funds by way of the base shelf prospectus. The company would be required to file a final base shelf prospectus and one or more prospectus supplements. The purpose of filing the base shelf prospectus is to shorten the timeline to raise funds for growth opportunities and working capital. So this is what's happening. Everybody's getting squeezed. Everybody's getting tight. Everybody's struggling to get capital. So what they're doing is they're trying to get as much capital as possible. So they need what they got to grow their business. I believe this may be a huge buying opportunity. I really like Organigram. There may be some truth to the fact that right now Health Canada is making it very difficult because they're not opening up stores as quickly. Everybody's blaming Health Canada for the lack of hitting the numbers that they've put out there. What I hope for these companies is that they learn from this and they don't put out guidance that they're going to do X amount of numbers and then fall short. As we see, Organigram down 14% from $3.39, and they were down 7% today, to $2.91 after market. So that's a 21% drop in one trading day. That is dramatic. Now, I don't currently own the stock. I've been hunting it, was waiting for the results. This may be a great buying opportunity, but I would not be surprised to see it go down further, okay? Outlook. At this point in the first quarter of fiscal 2020, ending November 30th, 2019, Q1 2020, the company has shipped more sales compared to the same point in Q4 2019. The company believes it is neither possible nor prudent to provide any further guidance given the dynamic forces and uncertainty in the industry today. So nobody even wants to give guidance anymore because the industry is so volatile and everybody's been so wrong with their guidance, and it's really hurt the market. Beyond fiscal Q1 2020, the company remains on track to launch vape pens in mid-December, followed by cannabis-infused chocolate products in calendar Q1 2020. So that should generate some new revenues for the company, and now expects its shelf-stable water-compatible, flavorless nano-emulsion powered beverage products in calendar Q2 2020 based on expected licensing for the production area and equipment delivery and commissions schedules. Organigram submitted new product notifications to Health Canada for a vape pen portfolio and cannabis-infused chocolates last month. That should really help their revenues. The company also received its research and development license from Health Canada last month to conduct further in-house research, including taste testing to strive for the optimal customer experience. You know, the numbers aren't that bad, but when you go up and then you go down, the stock's going to go down. That's just the way it goes because that's where we're at in the sector. Important information regarding financial statements, figures cited. The preliminary estimated financial results and other data for the 3 months and fiscal year ended August 31st, 2019, set forth above are unaudited and subject to the completion of the company's financial closing procedures. This data has been prepared by and is the responsibility of the company's management. Organigram's independent registered public accounting firm Deloitte LLP is in the process of performing year-end audit procedures with respect to the accompanying preliminary financial results and other data. According does not express an opinion or any other form of assurance and respect thereto. The company currently expects that the final results of the operations and other data will be consistent with the estimates set forth above, but such estimates are preliminary and Organigram's actual results of operations and other data could differ materially from these estimates due to the completion of its fiscal year-end audit procedures, final adjustments, and other developments that may arise between now and the time such annual audited consolidated financial statements for the year ended August 31st, 2019 are released. The company defines adjusted EBITDA as net income loss, including interest income expense, accretion, income taxes, depreciation, amortization, changes in fair value of inventory sold, changes in fair value of biological assets, share-based compensation, changes in fair value of financial instruments, gains and losses on deemed disposal, and non-cash impairment of equity investments, goodwill, and tangible assets. Q4 fiscal results and full year 2019 conference call. The company is scheduled to report its fourth quarter and full year earnings results for its fiscal year ended August 31st, 2019 on Monday, November 25th, 2019 before market open. I will try to live stream this, but that it is at 5 a.m. Pacific. It's really early, but I really want to hear this conference call because this is a stock that I want to buy. Okay, I've owned it in the past. I'm a big fan of this company. This might be a huge buying opportunity. Now, remember, I am not a financial advisor. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. Organigram Holdings, Inc. is a NASDAQ Global Select and TSX listed company whose wholly owned subsidiary, Organigram, Inc., is a licensed producer of cannabis and cannabis-derived products in Canada. Organigram is focused on producing high-quality, indoor-grown cannabis for patients and adult recreational consumers in Canada, as well as developing international business partnerships to extend the company's global footprint. Organigram has also developed a portfolio of leading adult use recreational cannabis brands, including the Edison Cannabis Company, Anchor Organics, and Trailblazer. Organigram primary facility is located in Moncton, New Brunswick, and the company is regulated by the Cannabis Act and Cannabis Regulations Canada. Now, this stock has been really interesting. When I started talking about these guys 2 years ago, they were at $1. They went to as high of $10, and now they are down to $2.91. The lowest they've been is $2.71. I think that this is a strong buy, in my opinion. It might go lower, but this is a company that I want to own in my portfolio. Let's go to just quickly do some analysis on the stock. Let's go to OGI. Just quickly look at the stock over the year. This is a stock that's been as high as $11. Currently at $4.46 in Canada. This was before the collapse after market. And if we look at the 1-year chart, you could see a stock. If we look at the 3-year chart, you could see a stock that was at, I know it was under $2 at one point. In 2017, it was under $2 at one point when they had pesticides in their crops. We hit a high this spring of $10.72 on May 17th, and we are down now under $4. So, guys, be careful, okay? I'm not suggesting you go out and buy it right away, but this is the type of company I want. And this type of opportunity, when it goes down, might be an incredible buying opportunity, literally down 21% between today and after market. Might go down even more tomorrow. People might be panic selling. So for long-term investors that want to get into a great company, I believe Organigram Holdings has a chance to be a great company and a staple in the cannabis sector, specifically in Canada. Okay? So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated on any other news as it happens. But the reason why the stock is down right now is because they did, I'm going to show you. Their numbers went down. So they showed right here. They showed 24.8 million in quarterly sales previous quarter. And this quarter, they showed 16 million in quarterly sales. That's an $8 million loss. That's going to leave a lot of questions unanswered, and that's going to create a lot of panic. And that's why the stock's down, folks. So I don't own it right now, but I've been looking at it and I want to buy it. And this might be the time to start positioning myself, but I won't be surprised to see it go a little bit lower. But based on this chart, the lowest it's been this year is about 361. We may test that number maybe as early as tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'll keep you updated on anything as it happens and everything as it happens. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. We bring you winners, we analyze them, and we bring them to you first. We've been talking about OGI for 2 years. We talked about them when they were under $2. We talked about them when they were at 11. Now they've come back down a little bit. They're down even more. They're beat down after market. This might be the time to buy. Everybody wants to call Rich. Everyone wants to know what's up, Rich. All right, guys. Have yourselves a great day. Happy Remembrance Day for everyone. Happy Veterans Day for everyone. Raptors are playing Kawhi Leonard in an hour. Clippers versus Raptors. Stay tuned. I'll be watching all the news in the cannabis sector as it happens. Organigram taking on the chin. Revenue, quarterly sales down from 24 million to 60 million. And they are down big today. 21%. It's true. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We're bringing the winners and we bring them to you first. It's true. I'm out. Peace. Organigram. I'm hunting. I'm hunting the bottom, folks. I'll let you know when I'm in because I'm playing to win. Peace.